Hello, it's another edition of Lifestyle Expose. I am your regular host, Igwilo Laura, and with me on the show today are two wonderful people, Taiwo and Kehinde Sanyolu, the founder of Stakes Capital, and of course the authors of the book Hole in the Pocket Millionaire. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's so great to see both of you. I don't even know who is who. Please, can someone tell me again who is Taiwo, who is Kehinde?
This time,
I'm Taiwo.
Okay.
Kehinde.
Wow, that's very nice. Okay, now looking at the Stakes Capital, how did you come about this consultant firm? So how did you come about it?
It was like 2004.
Okay.
We were studying microbiology at the university.
Mm-hmm.
So we attended a seminar where someone came to talk about equity investing.
Okay.
And that was where we developed the interest in equity investing. So it was also during the time when we had the Soludo consolidation was announced. So there was a lot of action in the capital market then.
Mm-hmm.
So we studied, we invested some money, developed interest for that. And that was how we developed interest in equity investing.
Okay, so is it that it was your passion to just, bring up such an idea and start up with that? Because looking at it, I don't think it's correlated to your course.
Yes, I think we had an innate passion for research.
For research, okay.
So it was the interest in research that brought us into investing.
Okay.
Because since then it has metamorphosed into more business research. But then we started with investing. So it was that research passion that prompted, that brooded on that investing knowledge. And then we just decided to take it further. Since it wasn't easy doing scientific research anyway in Nigeria. So it was easier to do research in the social sciences.
Okay.
So we just went ahead.
Okay, let me leave the Stakes Capital for now and go to the book. That's the reason why I'm here. And of course, I want you, in a brief word, can you just tell me what the book is all about? That is The Hole in the Pocket Millionaire.
Hole in the Pocket Millionaire, as the name suggests, is it's a personal finance management book.
Okay.
that looks at the lives of quote and unquote hole in the pocket millionaires and how they have made a lot of money and they have lost it all.
Okay.
So it actually looks at the lives of about 16 celebrities who have made mega bucks and have eventually gone bankrupt, and try to draw 6 lessons from their lives that today's celebrities and virtually anybody can actually use to help manage their personal finance.
Okay, but looking at the book, 6 pitfalls were mentioned,
Yes.
and you use celebrities, well-known personalities. Don't you think these people could be under pressure to become a celebrity? They have a lot of people around them. They could be under pressure from family, fans, and also, don't you think their spending thrifts could be?
Yeah, as it was noted in the book, it's natural. It's something that has been built into society.
Okay.
There's a lot of expectation from you when you become a celebrity. Even when you don't have money yet, there's still a lot of expectation on you, let alone when you have a lot of it to play around with. But then, the book also advises you as a celebrity to take a second to think first before you start spending. Because by the time you start without thinking, you will be far gone in debt before you realize that the people around you are trying to protect or you are trying to be good to actually don't have your interest at heart.
Okay, I'm very much interested in that, especially the case of the actress Kim Basinger also. She was forced or maybe persuaded by her family member to acquire a very big building. But don't you think buying such an apartment or such an estate or such a big building is not part of investment? It's just that maybe she don't have the money to maintain that. But don't you think it's part of investment?
It could be an investment, but then you don't invest without knowledge.
Okay.
Most of the things, those that said they invest, but still went bankrupt, is because they invested without knowledge. Knowledge is the fundamental ingredient for investing. So when we say invest, you don't just take your money and put it in something and say, I've invested. No. If your investment is not profitable, then it is not an investment. So you need to have knowledge of what you want to go into before you go into it.
because that will limit the risk of loss
So
when
the
you invest
problem
with
they had
knowledge.
was that they were convinced by family
Okay.
to put money in something they knew nothing about. And they went ahead, put the money in it, without putting structures in place, proper checks and balances.
But wait, okay, sorry for cutting you short. Don't you think these people might not have any idea of how to plan a budget? Or don't you think, are you trying to say they don't have a finance manager?
That's why they need to employ professionals.
Okay.
When you don't know about something, you must know someone who knows about it and be able to employ them to manage it for you. The reason why you have employees is so that they can worry while you are at rest. So if you have employees who are supposed to worry for you and you still worry, then you don't have an employee.
Wow.
So you should, if you don't have knowledge of something, then you should have knowledge of who has knowledge of it and be wise enough to employ them to help you manage it.
Okay, but looking at the fact of the case of Celestine Barbaria, would you say, as a Nigerian, he didn't like have someone who is going to maintain that financial structure, his finance, and or do you say he never had a finance manager, or he never had anybody to be in charge of the property that's
Most probably.
led to the bankrupt?
Most probably. What we have usually in going around as financial knowledge is actually, they are actually trite phrases that people brought up. Just, it's not founded on fact-based knowledge. Many a time, the people and the advices they follow are not professionals. They have not people who have a track record for being able to do such and do it well enough. And so it happens that in Nigeria, if you have some money, people tell you, invest some of it, put some of it in business. Not because they actually know anything about business, but because it's a word that has gone round and we have become acculturated to hearing. When you have money, you say, better go and put it somewhere. Go and keep it somewhere so that it doesn't. So I think that's how they go along, and it really does not make sense.
Are you saying this investment does not give them steady income? Because looking at it, everybody invests.
Yeah.
Why do we invest? Because of the future. Okay, are you saying this investment, they just did it just because they want to have a property? Are you saying it didn't give them steady income? It's not something...
Most of them only stashed away cash.
Okay.
I have cash. Someone says there's a property for sale, I buy. You say there's stocks for sale, I buy. Now, we don't know if that investment is going to be profitable. It's not founded on fact-based analysis. We only put the money in it. And then one other thing is this: investing alone is not it.
Okay.
Investing does not stand alone. Your spending habit also goes with it. So even after they invest, even if the investment is profitable, when their spending habit goes haywire, when they finish spending, they now begin to feast on the investment.
Okay.
So on the long run, they kill the investment because of their spending habit. So no matter how much investment you have, once you are a frivolous spender, you will come back to also eat the investment.
Yes, that takes me to the spending habit. There was a part in your book that says a billionaire spending habit for someone that is a millionaire. Yeah. Maybe the person is spending, he or she is a millionaire and is spending like a billionaire. Are you saying this personality are spending more than what they are earning?
Definitely. Definitely. If you look at bankruptcy filings in the United States of America, especially, most people who file for bankruptcy are required to state their assets and their liabilities. Many of these people state assets that are far below what they record as liabilities. What that means is that the expenditure I have put upon myself is far more than my earnings can manage. So that means they are spending more than they have, or more than they can ever have.
So how can people learn to structure their budgets without overspending?
It's simple. Read Hip Millionaires.
Okay, still with the authors of the book Hole in the Pocket Millionaire. Well, they said to structure your budget without overspending, just read Hip Millionaire. But that reminds me about another quote you quoted in your book, and you said they acquire liabilities. Can you please expatiate further on this?
Now, a liability is basically anything you acquire that takes more money from you than the value delivers to you. I want to go around in a car comfortably. I can buy a car that can do that, say for 3 million. Then I can also buy a Porsche for 27 million
Okay.
to do the same thing, to take me around comfortably. Now, the fuel consumption for that car is more, for the 27 million naira car, is more than the 3 million naira car. The maintenance cost is more. Everything about this one is just more.
Okay.
So it keeps taking more money from me compared to the value it's delivering. The same value that's delivering is what a 3 million naira car could have delivered.
Okay.
So anything, that car at that point has become a liability because it's not giving you any more value
More value.
than that for the amount you have expended on it.
Okay.
It cannot drive you faster on a Nigerian road. It cannot take you past a traffic.
Yes.
It cannot drive you past the red light. You still have to go through the same.
Okay. So what are the advice you're going to give everybody out there?
I think it's important that you understand that talent is transient.
Okay.
It's not going to be there forever.
Okay.
It actually truly expires. JJ Okocha has expired.
Wow.
Kanu Nwankwo has expired. Musicians, a lot of them have gone. Talent can expire
Anytime.
for whatever reason. Sickness, injury, age. You see those fans?
Scandals.
Scandal. Those fans hailing you. Once your talent expires, they hail the next person, the next big thing is what they focus on.
Yeah.
So don't live your life for the fan.
Okay.
Your financial life is where you must make sure no bullshit happens. Leave it for yourself.
Can I say one voice for the two, or do you have any advice for them?
Well, my advice is simple.
Okay.
Get the book, read it,
Okay.
and you'll be glad you did.
Yes, I like that. Get the book. I've already gotten mine, and I think this will be the book for the week. If you want it, if you want to connect it, I've gotten my copy. You can contact those wonderful authors, Taiwan Kehinde, Sonyolu. I'm so happy you guys came here and you guys educated the audience.
It's our pleasure.
Yes, of course. So to contact them, you can log on to www.hipmillionaire.com, or you can order the book from adiba.com, right? I can
Yes.
order the book from adiba.com. And that'll be all on Lifestyle Expose. To get more information, you can contact me on lifestyle@webtvng.com, or my social media platform, Facebook and Twitter. Till then, read more book during the weekend. Bye.